Roll up on mat. All right. So you will definitely want 2 blocks this morning. Totally fine if you don't have blocks to use. Just grab a couple of
textbooks.
Or a board game, or like I have these DVDs here.
Anatomy textbooks.
Anatomy textbooks, yeah. Not a big deal if you have them. Don't worry too much about it. But let's see what else. This class this morning, super strength based. We'll do some strength drills in the beginning. Try to have fun with it. It's a lot of core stuff today. So, and lots of back body stuff in general. The idea being that we spend so much time sitting probably right now, maybe more than we normally would. And a good way to counteract that hunched forward posture is to strengthen the core, the glutes, the backs of the legs, and then open the front body. So that's kind of what we will be doing today. And you're going to get started on your back. So either in a Shavasana shape or feet planted, soles of the feet together, whatever you want that to look like. And by the way, I did also, if you got the email, I sent out the playlist. If you wish to listen to it along with me, have it ready to go on a separate device, ideally. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Can you hear me? Okay, cool. Yeah, so have the playlist ready to go on a separate device, and I will let you know when to press play. But for now, we will just chill, lay back. And just start to breathe a little bit deeper. A little bit more slow and steady. And try to relax your jaw. Relax your forehead. And let's take a big breath in through the nose. So fill up all the way in. And then exhale, let it go. Do that again. Big breath in. And release. And plant your feet on the mat. Hug your knees into your chest. You might rock a little bit side to side, maybe in a circular motion, massaging the low back around in both directions. And then plant your feet back on the floor. And if you are listening to the playlist along with me, you'll want to hit play right about now. And grab one of your blocks. If you're using something really, really heavy in place of a block, this might not work and you can skip the block. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah, okay. All right, so plant your feet down and you'll grab the block. If you're using one, place it the narrow width in between your thighs. And wiggle your heels a little bit closer to you, making sure you can touch them. And then squeeze on the block. So actively squeeze the inner thighs into the block, almost as though you're trying to squish it in half. And then press into your heels, lift the hips up. So you're in a bridge pose, but to start class, we're gonna make this bridge pose more about the glutes. So see if you can squeeze the glutes a little bit more, lengthen the tailbone forwards. Pulsing, or pressing the heels down, you're going to pulse the hips up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Pause here. Wiggle your left foot a little bit more towards center and straighten the right leg forwards. Try not to let the right hip sink down here. Keep the hips even. Squeeze on the block. Push the left heel down. Pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right foot down. Left leg forwards. Feels like it's harder than it should be. Push into the right heel. Pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Left foot down. Let's do one more, shall we? Pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top, squeeze at the top, and then lower all the way down. Set the block aside and take figure 4 across right ankle over left thigh. Keep the left foot planted or pick up the shape, interlace your hands behind the left thigh, bring it a little bit closer. Flex the right toes up towards the ceiling and move the right knee away from you towards the front of your mat. And then keep this shape in the legs, let it fall to the left. You'll plant your right foot down on the floor, open your right arm. You might, if you'd like, grab a hold of that right ankle with your left hand. And then keep thinking about moving the right knee away from you. So a little twist, little hip opener on the right side. And then come back to center as you unwind the legs, and we'll take figure 4 opposite side. Left ankle over right thigh. Flexing the left toe straight up. Lengthening that left hip, that left knee away from you. And then here's your twist. Let the shape fall to the right. Plant the left foot flat. Open the left shoulder, let it soften. You might hold on to the right ankle with or the left ankle with the right hand. And then come back to center, unwind the legs, hug the knees in. And then send both legs straight forwards. And reach both arms up over your head. We're gonna do 5 V-ups. So what that means is you're gonna lift your legs and try to touch your toes. So take a big inhale. Exhale, lift your chest up, lift your legs up. See if you can touch your feet. Knees can be bent, they can be straight up to you. It's like a boat pose. Inhale all the way back, straighten the legs, straighten the arms up over your head. Exhale, use your core, lift yourself up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift. Good, just one more, inhale. And exhale, lift up. Good, inhale, extend. This time, exhale, pull the right knee into your chest. Interlace your hands over the right shin. Bring it a little bit closer, maybe rock the right knee side to side. And then plant the right foot on the floor. Reaching with your right arm, lift yourself up, take a block, place it under your left hand. Some of you might be able to do this without the block, but we'll at least start with it. Push your left hand into the block, push your right foot down, lift your hips, try to touch the left toes. Hips go down, right arm over your left arm over your ear, straighten the right leg. Hug the left knee into your chest. Interlace your hands over the left thigh, pull it in a little bit closer. And then plant the left foot down. Reach up with your left hand. Right hand goes on the block. Push your right hand on the block. Lift the hips up. Can you touch the right toes? Good. Hips go down. Both arms over your head. Straighten your legs. Right knee plants down. Lift yourself up. Push your left hand on the block. Lift your hips. This time, let's step the left leg back. Good, so what you need to do here is use the low belly and lifting the hips higher. We're gonna step back forward. So push the left hand on the block, left foot goes forwards, you sit down. Come all the way down, straighten the legs. Left foot plants, reach your arms up and over. Right hand on the block, lift the hips. Step the right foot back, tap the toes down. Good, right foot forward, sit all the way down. Left leg straightens, arms up over your head. This is the second time these guys have done this. I'm actually really impressed they're back to do it again today.
I didn't know.
She didn't know. Right foot steps down, lift yourself up. Woo. Left hand plants, lift the hips. Send the left leg back. All right, this time can we pause, lift the left leg. Left knee in, step forwards, come all the way down, straighten the right leg. Come on, Emma. Left foot plants. Lift yourself up. Right hand on the block. Lift the hips. Send the right leg back, tap the toes down. And then maybe let's try to pause for a second, lift the right toes up. Pull the right knee in, step through, come all the way down, both arms over your head. What leg did we just do? Right foot down. It's confusing for me too. Lift yourself up. Left hand on the block. Lift the hips. Left leg goes back. Can you pause in the air? Left foot pulls in. Come all the way down. Right leg straightens, arms over your head. Plant your left foot. Lift yourself up. Right hand on the block. Lift the hips. Right foot goes back. Maybe you pause in the air and then pull the right knee in. Come all the way down. Straighten the left leg, arms over your head. Adding on, right foot steps, lift yourself up. Left hand on the block. Send the left leg back. Tap the toes down. This time tap the left knee down. Circle the right arm up and over. Some option for twisted quad stretch. You're grabbing the left foot. You might take your left hand back on that block if it's easier to catch the foot. If you don't have the foot, you could always just keep reaching the right arm towards the back of the room like a twist. All right, release your foot. Take your hands down to the floor or to blocks. Take a breath in. And then breath out, shift your hips back, lengthen the right leg, bow your head. We're gonna do this 2 more times. Inhale, bend the right knee. And send it back. Bend the right knee, inhale. And lengthen on your exhale. Bend the right knee, lift the left knee. Left hand goes on the block, we're gonna step back. Right hand goes forwards. Push down, pull the left knee in, sit all the way down. That's the hardest part in my opinion. Sit all the way down, straighten the right leg. Arms over your head, plant the left foot. Lift yourself up. Right hand goes on the block. Make sure the block's next to your hip. Lift the hips. Right leg goes back, maybe it pauses. Step the right foot down. Tap the right knee down this time. So twisted quad stretcher, circling the left arm back, grabbing the right foot. Or you're just hanging out in the twist. You might kick into the hand a little bit, let it open the left shoulder. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, release your hands down, half split. So hands can be on blocks or on the floor. Send the hips back, lengthen the left leg. Bend the left knee, move forwards, inhale. And shift back, exhale. Again, inhale. And send it back. All right, runner's lunge. Bend the left knee, lift the right knee. We've got to step back. Lift your hips higher. Take your left hand down the block. Right hand, that's wrong. Right hand on the block. Right hand on the block, left hand forward. This is the part I always screw up. Sorry, guys. Pull the right knee into your chest. Sit all the way down. Come onto your back. Straighten the legs, arms up over your head. Right foot down. Lift yourself up. Left hand on the block next to your hip. Lift the hips and the left leg back. Maybe you pause for a moment. This time, runner's lunge twist. So just send your right arm straight up. On your inhale, you'll spin onto the left heel and you'll reach your right arm towards the back of the room, lowering your hips. And then exhale, right arm back up, come onto the left toes. Inhale, right arm reaches back, lower the hips. It's kind of like a half side plank, and then lift the hips up. Reach the right arm back. And then right arm up over your ear, runner's lunge, take the hands to the blocks or to the floor, breath in. Lengthen your hips back, bow the head. 2 more, bend the right knee. And send the hips back. Good, again, inhale. And lengthen, exhale. This time, bend the right knee, look forwards, step forwards, forward fold, feet at the top of the mat. Lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. Stand all the way up, arms rise. Exhale, like airplane arms, hinge at the waist, push your hands back, lean forwards, catch an interlace. Reach the heart forwards, breath in. Breath out, soften the knees, bow all the way forwards. Lift the shoulders up and out of your ears. Take an inhale. And release your hands, exhale. Step the left foot back. Left hand goes on the block. Right hand goes forwards. Push on the block, lift your hips up. Pull the left knee in, sit all the way down. Arms over your head, straighten the legs. Left foot plants, lift yourself up. Right hand on the block, lift the hips, send the right leg back. Runner's lunge twist, left arm goes straight up. Grab a sip of tea here. So this was maybe confusing on the first side. You're gonna reach the left arm back, spin the right heel down and lower the hips. And then back to your twist, straight up. And then reach back, lower the hips. Last one, inhale, push the right hand down, and then reach it back. This time, left arm all the way up and over the ear, runner's lunge, hands frame the left foot. You might want your blocks here, take a breath in. Shift your hips back, breath out. Bend the left knee. And lengthen the left leg. One more, inhale. And exhale. Bend the left knee, breath in. Step forwards, forward fold. Halfway lift. And fold. Stand all the way up, arms rise. Exhale, hinge at your waist, sweep your hands back. Catch an interlace, opposite thumb on top, lift the heart. And then fold forwards, keeping the knees soft. Lift your shoulders up and out of the ears. One more breath in. And release your hands, breath out. Step your right foot back. This is the part I always screw up. Right hand. What? We're all confused here, you guys. I think it's the left hand. Left hand on the block. If I'm confused, you're definitely confused. Left hand on the block. Push it onto it. Step the right foot forwards. Was that wrong? Sit all the way down, straighten the legs. Arms over the head. All right, one more time. We got one more variation. I should be an expert by now, but I'm not. What? Right foot down, yes. Loose yourself up. Plant the left hand. Hips lift. Left leg goes back. Runner's lunge twist. So right arm reaches straight up. This time you've got the option to stay right here in your twist or side plank. Spin the left heel down, step the right foot back. So we'll do the same thing we did before, either in the twist or the side plank. Lower your hips, reach the right arm back. And then push into the left arm, lift your hips up. 2 more, hips lower, reach back. Lift yourself up. One more, breath in. Breath out, right arm all the way up and over the ears, step the right foot through. Look forward, step the left foot through. You're in a forward fold. Halfway lift. And fold. Stand up, arms rise. This time, diver's pose, so lift the heels, hinge at the waist, sweep your hands back. It's like you're at the very tip of a diving board. So heels lift as high as you can get them. Heart reaches forwards. And then let the heels tap down, chair pose. Arms rise. And forward fold. Set the left foot back. Left hand is on the block. Right hand reaches forwards. Pull the left knee in. Send it forward, sit all the way down. That's the hardest part. You have to lift your hips really high to get the leg through. Last time, arms over the head, breathe in. Breathe out, step the left foot down, lift yourself up. Right hand on the block, right leg back. Runner's lunge twist, right hand down, left arm rises. Option to stay here, find the side plank, left foot steps over the right. Lower your hips, reach the left arm back, and then lift the hips up. 2 more, inhale, and exhale. Inhale to lower, exhale, left arm all the way up over your ear, left foot forwards, look forwards, step forwards, forward fold. Flat back, inhale, exhale, fold. Stand up, arms rise. Diver, so lift the heels as you sweep your hands back, palms face up, pause. Your heart reaches forwards, roll your shoulders open. Bring the shoulder blades together. Feel the center of your chest reaching forward, look forwards. Heels down, chair pose, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Right foot steps back. Right hand on the block. Left hand forwards. Pull the right knee in, lift the hips high, stretch the right leg forward, sit all the way down, arms over your head, straighten the legs. That's it, we're done with that. Hug your knees into your chest. That's what happens when I get inspiration from Instagram. Stupid core exercises. Neha smiling, she enjoyed it. All right, walk up to a seat. I didn't introduce my roommate. Some of you are new. This is Neha over here, and then that's Sarah back there. Let's come to a seat. Cross your ankles. Come to a seat. Let's take a couple rounds of cat-cow. Just kind of rinsing that out. Maybe adding on whatever you want to add on here. And then downward facing dog. We're gonna run through just a couple of sun A's to get some steady rhythm into the body. Continuing to build a little bit more heat. Warm up. So from your downward dog, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, get your feet to your hands. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Stand up, arms rise. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale, heart forwards. Chaturanga, you either step, maybe you hop right back if you're warmed up for that. Or you lower all the way down to your belly and then take a cobra pose. Downward facing dog. The core should be hopefully turned on pretty good after that drill. Lift your heels, your hips. Bend your knees, look forwards. Feet to your hands, stepping or hopping. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, dive it down. Halfway lift. Plant your palms, chaturanga, step, maybe hop right there. Or you lower all the way to your belly and then find a cobra pose. One more, heels lift. Bend your knees, look forwards. Feet to your hands. Flat back. Forward fold. Stand up all the way. And dive it down. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale is chaturanga. Upward facing or cobra pose. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. All right, option to run through 1 or 2 more sun A's on your own, or you might tap your knees down, find a child's pose, grab some water. Got a few breaths here to do your thing. If you're craving a little bit more movement, go for it. If you're craving stillness, you can go for that too. How do we feel? Sweaty? No. Well, all right, let's do some more stuff then. All right, so finishing off your sun A's, if that's what you're doing. My mission is now to get Jeffrey sweaty. All right, downward facing dog. Reach your right leg up and back. Take a breath in. Right knee taps the right tricep on your breath out. Send the right leg up and back. And then twist the right knee towards the left tricep. I say towards, it doesn't have to touch. So you're twisting just the leg, using your core to move the leg towards the left, not the upper body. Go up and back, inhale. Right knee to your nose, lift the hips higher. Can you see if you can step the right foot forwards without moving the right hand? You might have to lift the wrist a little bit like I do, that's fine, but you're trying to use the core to step forwards. Find high lunge, reach your arms up. Take a breath in. Breath out, airplane your arms. So lean forwards, reach your hands back, but keep the heart going forwards. Step right into chair pose. Keep the hips low, arms rise. Forward fold, straighten the legs. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Stand up, arms rise. Sweep the arms up. And then diver. So lift the heels. Reach your hands back, pitch the chest forwards. God, that's so loud with the trash. Heels go down, left knee into your chest. So as the heels Can you guys hear me? Yes, okay. I don't know what just happened. All right. Left knee into your chest, arms rise. You step all the way back to your airplane arms. Good. Take your left hand forwards, breath in. Spin open, warrior two. So bending the right knee, split the arms open. On your inhale, flying warrior, turn your right toes in. Warrior two to the back on your exhale. Inhale, flying, palms go up. Warrior two to the front. Reverse it, go up and back. And then windmill your hands to the floor. Option for our vinyasa, or you skip it, we meet back in downward facing dog. Take your left leg up and back, breath in. Left knee, left tricep. Go up and back, inhale. towards the right tricep. So just in the leg, the core twists. Go up and back, inhale. Knee into your nose, lift the hips higher, try to step gently through. High lunge, sweep up. Settle here for a moment, nice deep bend in the left knee. Think of pressing the right heel back. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the hands back, lean forwards. Chair pose, right foot steps, keep the hips low. And then forward fold. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Stand up, arms rise. Diver, lift the heels as you sweep the hands back. Right knee comes in as the heels go down, arms reach up. Send the right leg back, sweep the hands back. So you're back in that high lunge with the airplane arms. Inhale, right arm forwards. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, flying, left leg straightens, turn the left toes in. And then take it to the back, warrior two. Inhale to reach. Exhale to the front. Reverse, go up and back. And then windmill your hands down to the floor. Option for vinyasa or skip it. We'll meet in downward facing dog, and then we'll add on a little bit for the second side. Right leg reaches, inhale. Right knee, right tricep, try to tap it. Go up and back. And then twist, right knee left. Send it back, inhale. Pull the right knee into your chest, gently step it through. High lunge, arms rise. Exhale, sweep it back. Chair pose, step forwards. And forward fold. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Stand up, arms rise. Diver, lift the heels, push the hands back, but reach the chest forwards. Left knee comes in, stand up. Back to your lunge with airplane arms. Left hand forwards, inhale. Spin open, warrior two. So all this stuff you know. Arms rise, flying warrior. Take it to the back of the mat, warrior two. Inhale, fly up. Back to the front. Reverse it. Lift up and out of the left side of your waist. This time side angle pose, so right elbow to right thigh. Left arm will go over the ear. Lean back, lift the chest. Reverse it, go up and back. Straighten the right leg this time as you lift. And then we'll take triangle pose. So arms reach open, heel toe the back foot in, just an inch or two. Send the left hips back. As you reach forwards, right side of the waist is long. As you bring your right hand down. Left arm up, you can look up, but if that bothers the neck, look down. Reach the top arm over your ear, big breath in. On your breath out, swim to the left side of your mat, turn the right toes in. So you're gonna straddle forward fold and just let your head drop. Lift halfway, inhale. And then exhale, crawl your way forwards to the top of the mat. We're gonna set up a pyramid pose, a traditional pyramid. So you'll bring your left foot a little bit wider. Spin the left heel down. I'm gonna grab my blocks here. You might wanna use them as well. And gently move the left hip back in space as you reach the chest forwards. So the spine stays long. That means the heart's always going forwards. The chest is open, but you'll relax your head and bow your neck. Inhale for a flat back. Exhale, start walking your hands to the right. Both hands to the right. Once they don't move anymore, then you turn all 10 toes to the right. Your legs make an X, and then you bend your knees and you sit down. And I'm going to turn to face you. So we're basically in a seated twist. Not basically, that's where we're going to go. Left leg is bent. Right knee crosses over the left leg. And we're going to twist to the right. So take your right hand behind you. Lift your chest, hug this right knee in. You either stay right here, hugging the knee in, or inhale, reach the left arm up, and then exhale, plug the left arm outside the right leg. Inhale, lift the chest higher. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Good, as we unwind, we're going to spin back forwards, facing the top of the mat. Can you come right back into your pyramid pose? Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold, step forwards, forward fold. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Stand up, sweep the arms up. This time, chair pose. So send the hips back, but keep reaching the heart forwards. Get the weight a little bit lighter in your toes, so pushing the heels down. You might lift your heels as high as they can go. Take a breath in. Breath out, sweep the hands back, reach the heart forward. So it's like airplane arms in your chair. Bring the shoulder blades together. Option for crow pose, you'll split your knees open, take your hands down to the floor. Knees come to the backs or outside the triceps. Squeeze the knees in, look forwards, bending the elbows, the couch is in the way. Lifting the heels up and in. If crow pose is not your thing, you can always take Malasana instead. We'll find our way back to down dog. Left leg lifts. Left knee, left tricep. Go up and back. Twist it, right knee, right tricep. Send it back, inhale. Knee into the nose. Gently step it through. High lunge, arms rise. Sweep your hands back. Chair pose, step forwards, keep the hips low. Forward fold. Flat back here, inhale. Exhale, fold. Stand up, arms rise. Diver, lift the heels. Hinge your waist in half. Push the palms back and up. See if you can bring the shoulder blades together. Find like an upward facing dog in the chest. Left heel down, right knee in, arms rise. Step the right toes all the way back, sweep your hands back. Inhale, right arm forwards. Exhale, spin open, warrior two. Flying, lift the palms. Warrior two to the back. Inhale to reach up. To the front, warrior two. Reverse it. Side angle pose, left elbow, left thigh. And right arm sweeps over the ear, leaning back, lifting the right side of your chest. Reverse it, straighten the left leg. And then find triangle pose. Take your arms open to a T, heel toe the right foot in. Lean forwards as you send the right hip back. Left hand down to your ankle or to a block. Right arm over your ear. And then crawl your hands to the right, turn your left toes in, fold forwards. If you're in a straddle, just drop the head. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, crawl your hands forwards. Find that pyramid pose. You'll want to step the right foot wider and just a touch closer, maybe hands to blocks. Move the left hip back as you reach the chest forwards. Just let the head drop, but keep sending the chest, the heart forwards. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, start crawling your hands to the left. Then all 10 toes turn to the left, your legs cross, you bend the knees and you sit down. So you'll hopefully find yourself in this shape where the right leg is bent beneath you and then the left leg is crossed over the right leg. And we're twisting to the left. So take your left hand down, tent the left fingertips, hugging the right knee in or reach the right arm up on your breath in. And then on your breath out, you plug the elbow outside the knee and you use that to twist a little bit deeper. One more inhale. And exhale, turn back forward. See if you can come right back into your pyramid pose. Straightening the left leg and the right leg, hips go back. Flat back, inhale. Step forwards, exhale, drop the head. Halfway lift. And fold. Stand up, arms rise. Right into your chair, hips go way back, weight is in the heels. Lift the heels. See if you can get them, or how high you can get them. Take a breath in, breath out, sweep the hands back. So second option for crow pose, notice the forward momentum of your heart here. Keep that, split the knees open. Chest continues to go forward, squeeze the knees in, lean forwards, bending the elbows, lifting the hips, and then squeezing the heels into the glutes. Or you're in malasana with the feet down, elbows in between the knees. Downward facing dog, and let's take a break, actually, in child's pose. Oh no, your crow died. So give yourself a break, grab some water. Are we sweating yet? Maybe?
I was messing with you before. I was sweating right when we started.
Oh, good. All right, shall we do that again? Downward facing dog. So a lot of that will feel, of this final standing or this final piece of this sequence will feel familiar, but we will add on in the final round. So repeating what we just did with some add-ons. Downward facing. Right leg up. Right knee, right tricep. Sweep it back, inhale. Twist it on your exhale. Inhale, go back. Right knee in your chest, pause, lift the hips higher, and then slowly step through. High lunge, arms rise. This time, full airplane as you sweep your hands back, heart goes forwards, lift the left leg. Push the left heel up towards the ceiling, feel your glute turn on, that left glute, and then bring the shoulder blades together. Chair pose, left foot steps down, arms rise, take a breath in. Right into diver, straighten the legs, lift the heels, sweep your hands back. Left knee comes up and in, inhale. Warrior 3 this time, so send the left leg back, reach the chest forwards, hands can go forwards, or hands are at heart center, or hands are on blocks, highest height. Either way, you're continuing to find the forward momentum in the chest, you're reaching the left leg back. Push the left heel up, feel that glute turn on. Warrior 2, left toe step down, open up. Flying warrior, inhale. To the back, warrior 2. Inhale, fly. To the front. Breath by breath, reverse it, inhale. Side angle on your exhale. Reverse, straighten the right leg. And triangle pose. Arms reach open, left foot heel toes in. Keep reaching the right waist forwards. Some of you, this round might hover the right arm, the bottom arm. We'll all reach the left arm over the head. Inhale. Exhale, turn to the left as your right toes turn in. This time, turn your heels in, your toes out. Bend the knees and round your way up to a goddess pose. Hands come to heart center. Sit a little bit lower and try to scoop the hips underneath your shoulders. Lift the right heel up. Lower the right heel, lift the left heel. Good, tap it down right, and then left, right, left. Keep the glutes engaged, we'll do 2 more, right, and left. Both heels down, sit a little bit lower. Press into the heels, straighten your legs, arms up. And then fold forward, turn your toes in, heels out. Crawl your hands to the top of the mat. Hands frame the right foot. This time we've got a standing split. So you'll float the left leg up. And fold over the right leg. Lift the right hip up higher as you fold. Make sure you've got 2 blocks accessible. You don't need them at this moment, but you'll need them in a moment. All right, let's go ahead and grab the blocks. I actually need them on the highest height, so you may put them on the highest height if you want to. We're going to sit through just like we did in the beginning. So pull the left knee in, lift your hips, and then start to straighten the left leg forward, sit all the way down. Right knee comes into your chest, come all the way onto your back. Lift your head and neck up, tuck your chin to your chest, hover the left leg, take a breath in, and breath out, you switch. Right leg straightens, left knee in. Switch, hug the right knee in, hug the left knee in. Either keep your hands to the knees or hands behind the head. Keep bending and straightening the legs, slow and steady, pulling your belly button down to the spine. Either you keep your hands at the back of the neck or you reach the hands forwards. Keep it going. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right knee in, come onto your back. Shift your hips an inch to the right and let the right knee fall to the left. We're coming into a twist. Your right arm will open. Soften the right shoulder. And then reach the right arm up, sweep it across the ceiling. You're coming onto your belly. Right forearm will plant. You'll pull the left arm out from underneath you and take both forearms down, and then you've got to straighten this left leg. Keep the right hip in this half frog shape, so we're getting into the inner right hip just for a moment. And then straighten the right leg, straight back on your mat. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, forearm plank. Coming into high plank, right hand, left hand. Option for chaturanga, or you skip it, we'll meet in downward facing dog. So we're facing the back of the mat now. You're gonna wanna kick your blocks to the top of the mat so you have them ready to go. And if you're not facing the right direction and you'd rather face the computer, it's not a big deal. You can turn to the top of the mat. Left leg lifts, inhale. Left knee, left tricep. Go up and back, inhale. Twist it, left knee right. Send it back. Knee into the chest, lift the hips higher, gently step through. High lunge, inhale, sweep up. Airplane pose, push the palms back, forward momentum in the chest. Flex the right foot, and you feel the glute and the hamstring of the right leg. Keep the breath steady. Chair pose, right foot meets the left, sweep the arms up. Breath in. Diver, straighten the legs, lift the heels, palms go back. Right knee comes in, arms rise. Warrior 3, send the right leg back. So we're working on strengthening the back of this right leg here, the flying leg, to keep you stable. Obviously the left leg is working here, but we want to keep in mind the strength of the right leg keeps us steady. Warrior 2. Flying warrior. To the back, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach the hands to the front. Reverse it. Side angle. Reverse, straighten the left leg. Triangle pose. Option to hover the bottom arm, the left arm. We'll all reach the right arm over and then crawl to the right. Heels in, bend your knees, goddess pose, round your way up to stand, keeping the knees bent. Lift the right heel, tap it down, lift the left heel. 2 more, right, and then left, and then both. Can we sit a little bit lower? Can you keep the heels lifted as you stand all the way up? And then tap the heels down, fold all the way down. This time, take your hands under your shoulders, push into your hands, lean forward, start to lift the heels. So we're coming onto the toes, using the low belly to lift the hips. Maybe one day there would be a straddle handstand here. And then crawl your hands to frame the left foot. Standing split, fold over the left leg, float the right leg up. All right, grab your blocks under your hands. I like the highest height here. Pull the right knee in. We have to sit it through. This is the hardest part. Right knee goes in, bend the left knee, send the right leg forwards, all the way down. Left knee hugs into your chest. This time, straighten the left leg up to the ceiling, interlace your fingers behind the left thigh. Hover the right leg. And we'll switch, interlace the hands behind the right thigh, hovering the left leg. Lift your head and neck up. A couple more times, switch. And switch. Ooh, I'm doing Pilates right now, I just realized. Yeah. Thanks, Antonio. Take your hands behind your head, switch. Maybe you reach your hands forwards. The next time your right leg is lifted, pause there. Lower it down, hover it to meet the left leg. Breath in, and breath out, come all the way down. Left knee hugs into your chest. Shift your hips an inch to the left, and then let the left knee cross over to the right. Let the left arm open wide. Just softens yourself into the twist. Sorry. Sorry. Reach the left arm up and over. Left forearm comes down. You've got to pull the right arm out from under you. So Sphinx pose. My right leg is all messed up here, so I have to straighten it. Straight back, so I'm on the tops of my hips. So with this half frog shape, we're getting a little bit of inner hip opening. And then send the left leg straight back. Tuck your toes, forearm plank. Just a couple of breaths. For high plank, left hand down, right hand down. Again, option for chaturanga or skip it. Down dog is where we will meet. So your blocks might, again, be at the back of the mat. You want to kick them back forwards where you're facing. And then get your feet to your hands, however you want to get there, stepping or hopping. You'll find your way into a forward fold, top of the mat. Take your 2 peace fingers, loop them around your big toes. With this bind, lift halfway flat back. And then fold forwards, dropping your head down, letting your elbows open east to west. You might nod your head, yes, no. And then release the toes and round your way up, all the way up to standing. Arms up at the top, inhale. And hands to heart center, exhale. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale for diver, lift the heels, sweep the hands back, pitch the chest forwards. Left knee comes in, sweep the arms up. This time we're adding a twist. So the left arm will reach to the left and the right hand will grab the left knee. If you want to grab the outside of the left foot, straighten the leg, you can do that. Try to stand taller. Circle the left hand down, forwards, both arms up. Kick the left leg forwards, breath in. Breath out as warrior three, left leg goes back. Reaching the chest forwards. Use this left leg to push the heel up. So push the heel up, we're coming through standing split. Slowly fold down, using the left leg to bring you down. Hands come down to the floor. Keep kicking with the left leg. Lean forwards, you're lifting the right heel. Use the strength of the left leg to maybe find a few hops. Coming onto your hands, eventually you'll forward fold. Lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. Flip your palms face up and slide them under your feet. Drop your head, bend your knees. And then release your hands, round your way up to stand. Arms rise at the top, inhale. Hands to heart center, exhale. Release your hands again, inhale, arms rise. And diver, lift the heels, sweep your hands back. Last time we'll do this. Right knee comes in, breath in. Twist to the right, breath out, right hand goes back. Grab a hold of this right knee. Lift yourself up a little bit taller. Circle your right hand down, forwards and up. Kick the right leg forwards, inhale. Exhale through warrior three. So we're slowly transitioning through these poses, pushing the right leg up all the way. So coming through standing split, hands down to the floor. Once your hands come down, you lean forwards, lifting the left heel, always pushing this right leg up and back, using the glute, using the hamstring of the right leg. Maybe there are a few hops. Ending in a forward fold. Lift halfway, inhale. And exhale, interlace your hands behind the neck. Just traction the neck as we fold forwards. And then release your hands and you'll find your way on your back. So just bend the knees. Come all the way onto your back. Make sure you've got a block ready to go. So we're going to move into some back bends. And since we just did a ton of really deep forward folding, let's start really gentle with the back bend. So grab your block, set your feet on the floor, lift your hips, and bring the block under your low back for a supported bridge. You can stay right here, or you might, if you want a little bit more, straighten your legs forwards, getting into the front of the hips. Just letting the body slowly open up back again after all that forward folding. I mentioned at the beginning of class that we want to reverse all of the sitting and rounding forwards that we've been doing. So we've done step one. We've done strengthening the glutes. We've done engaging the core. Now we want to open the front body. So opening the hips, the chest. And you could do that by staying right here in the supported bridge if this feels really good. If you'd like to move on, we'll take 2 or 3 back bends, active back bends on the back. You'll plant your feet down. Set the block aside. Setting up a bridge pose, kind of like we did at the beginning, but with less of a glute focus. Make sure you can touch the backs of your heels, so bring them in pretty close. Before you lift up, push the triceps down. So push the backs of your arms down to the floor and notice how that lifts your chest. Keep that lift and then lift the hips. So part is reaching towards the back of your mat. Knees are extending forwards. If you want to get a little bit more of a lift in the chest, you can roll your shoulders underneath you and interlace the hands. One more breath in. And breath out, let the hips come down. Heel toe your feet to the edges of the mat and let your knees knock in. And then reset your feet hips width. We'll do that again, bridge pose. Before we lift up, push the backs of your arms down. Feel how that puffs up the chest. Keep that lift and then send the hips up. You might stay right here in a bridge pose. You might, if you're feeling like a wheel pose, take your hands on either side of your ears. Hug the elbows in and then push into your hands, straighten the arms. If you're new or not super confident in your wheel, you can always try just lifting to the top of your head first, keeping the weight in your hands. Once you're in your wheel, you try to straighten the arms and move the chest in the direction it's facing. Tuck your chin to your chest. Roll back down onto your back. This time, soles of the feet together, knees open wide. And we'll do one more back bend. And I'll let you do this one on your own. So either a bridge, supported bridge, wheel, or if you're feeling like a bow pose or a locust pose, you can always flip onto your belly or take a camel, really whatever it is you want. I'm gonna take a second wheel pose myself. Often the second one feels better than the first. If you are in wheel and you want to lift a leg, you'll take your left foot to the middle of the mat, pull the right knee into your chest. And then step the right foot down and switch legs, left knee comes in. Left foot comes down, chin to your chest, come back onto your back. You might sway the knees side to side. Hug your knees into your chest. Take your time if you're still working on something on your own. And let both knees fall to the right. Just coming into a gentle twist. And then bring them back in and let them fall to the left. Come back onto your back. Straighten your legs and just flip over onto your belly. And press back to downward dog just for a moment. We're coming into half pigeon. So from downward dog, your right knee will come outside the right wrist. Unless you'd rather take figure 4 on your back. And if you're kind of tired of forward folding, you're feeling more back bendy, you don't always have to crawl body forwards. You could always stay up on tented fingers. If you're feeling a quad stretch, then reach your left hand back for the left foot. Eventually you'll switch sides as you're ready. Coming back to down dog, taking whatever reset you like to take in between sides. Maybe shaking out the right leg or finding a wild thing. And then the left knee will come outside the left wrist and you'll set it up however you set up the first side. Maybe crawling the hands forwards, maybe staying up on your hands. If you did so on the first side, you could take a quad stretch by bringing the right foot in, grabbing it with your right hand. Eventually releasing what you've got. And coming back to down dog, shaking out the left leg, whatever you like to do in between sides. And then coming onto your back. Right back into your back, doesn't matter which direction you're facing. The last thing we'll do is one final gentle hip opener. So that's either a happy baby, reaching your hands inside the knees, grabbing the outside edges of the feet, bending the knees towards the floor, or a Supta Baddha Konasana, a little bit more restorative, soles of the feet together, knees open wide. You can also alternate between both, whichever one serves you best in this moment. Whenever you've had enough, you'll straighten your legs forwards. If you're listening along to this playlist with me and you'd like to skip to the Shavasana song, that's the last song. So straightening the legs forwards, soften the hips. You might grab a shirt or a blanket or a towel, drape it over your eyes to block out the light. And we'll just spend a few moments here on our backs in silence, just indulging in stillness. Take one last big breath all the way up and in. And exhale, let it go. Shavasana. Begin to deepen your breath. Invite some movement back into your body. And keeping your eyes closed, just begin to take notice of your surroundings. Feeling the mat underneath your hands, your feet. Hearing the sounds of the birds chirping outside. Just soaking it in. Bring your feet to the floor, hug your knees in. Reach your right arm long over your ear. And let your knees fall to the right. You can use the right arm as a pillow for your head. And then once you're ready, you'll press your way up to a tall seat. And try to keep your eyes closed, or at least a soft gaze down towards the floor. And bring your palms up to the center of your chest. Let yourself sit a little bit taller, your heart lifting up towards the sky, tailbone tilting down, and chin tilting down slightly. Feeling gratitude to your physical body for carrying you through the challenging yoga practice this morning from the comfort of your own home. Gratitude to your health. And then to each other for coming together to practice today, to share this experience. Even if we can't be together in person, we're still connected. Lift your thumbs up to the center of your forehead. And we'll bow in gratitude to each other and say namaste. Namaste.
Thank you.
Guys.
Great.